November 6th. My, how the calendar turns fast. Hope you guys so enjoyed NFL Week 9. Still one game left of the week with the Chargers at MetLife Stadium to take on the Jets tonight. We'll dive into, obviously, a lot of Monday Night Football bets, player prop bets, everything else that you guys need to cash in on tonight's action. We'll also, obviously, talk about the fantasy implications of tonight's game, but we also will be turning the page, looking ahead to NFL Week 10, player prop bets, game picks, and yes, all of the fantasy advice that you guys need to obviously win what is becoming a crucial week in your fantasy season. I always feel like once you go from Week 9 to Week 10, you are starting to look a little bit down that home stretch of the fantasy football season. You start to understand who's going to make the playoffs, who's not, and who is vying for that number one seed, which for a number of you guys means money. So obviously we're going to answer a lot of your fantasy questions, help you guys out with whatever you need. As always, I hope you guys are hitting that follow button. I hope you guys, no matter where you're watching, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, and Kick, I hope you guys are a member of the Butt Fumble Sports community across all of our platforms. Make sure you hit the follow button. Make sure you subscribe. And of course, hit the like button on the video. If you're watching on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick, goes a long way in supporting the channel. Let others know about Butt Fumble Sports. If you ever want to reach out to me, buttfumblesports.com is our website, or you can email us, feedback@buttfumblesports.com. IP Shade 45 and so many of you other loyals love hearing from you off the air, so never be hesitant. Always feel free to reach out to me off the air. That's buttfumblesports.com, or email me, feedback@buttfumblesports.com. With that said, our show as always is sponsored by the SHARPZ app. We'll talk a lot about Sharps throughout the show, so we're just going to dive into a lot of your questions right now. Every time we hit 2,000 likes, guys, every time we hit a 2,000 like benchmark, we are going to be giving out picks today, and we have a lot of picks to give out, so 2,000 likes will be the first benchmark. We'll hit it. We'll give out some picks. Elijah Conkle, great to have you with us. Purdy Boy, great to see you. Lethal Jake, thanks so much for the love. Let's dive into some questions. User 76, Cup and JT for Amon-Ra Brown and Aaron Jones. No, User 76, I would not do that deal. No. Noah Carter Ross, trade Kincaid and Ridley for St. Brown. I have Laporta. I don't love the deal because, Noah, you're giving up a bit too much value, but I'm okay with it because you do have the backup in Laporta, or the other tight end, I should say. Mamba, should I trade Stroud for Justin Herbert? No, I don't know why you'd be moving on from Stroud right now. He should be proving to you he's one of the most valuable quarterbacks, let alone rookies. Lethal Jake, thanks so much for subscribing on TikTok, Twitch, and on YouTube. Lethal Jake, really appreciate you. Hope you're having a wonderful day, and it's great to have you with us across all of our platforms, Lethal Jake. I hope everyone else is just like you and following your example. To answer your question, tough spot for me this week. Need 60 from Herbert, Eckler, and Allen. You're in a very tough spot, especially because you're going up against a good Jets defense, and you're relying so heavily on the Chargers. Tough one. Purdy Boy, opponent had Pacheco, Waddle, Lockett, Kelsey, Metcalf, Thielen, and Gabe Davis. No one got over 7 points. Stroud on his bench, too. Poor guy. I'll only be so sad because, Purdy Boy, it sounds like you got the win out of it. Dave W. Pollard for Bijan. I like it. I don't like it all at the same time. I think Bijan has a lot of upside. I think Pollard remains in... I don't understand why Pollard continues to struggle the way that he does, but frankly, he should be doing better. So that's where I come out on that. Pollard needs to step up in the next few weeks. I'm not moving on from him just yet. I might be the last person on that Pollard Titanic, but I'm still a believer that he has some value to him. Ben Scott, should I trade or keep Gibbs? Who should I try and get? I'd keep him. I think his value being so kind of ambiguous right now lends itself to holding on to him and not giving him up for lesser value if you really can't price the proper value on him. Matt Fergie, Kincaid, Smith, James Cook for Breece Hall and Joe Mixon. It's actually a better trade than I think you would first expect. Matt Fergie, Hall, and Mixon have been two of the better fantasy running backs so far this year. So Matt Fergie, I actually don't hate on him. Carlos, you like Breece Hall over 2.5 receptions? The answer is I'm lukewarm on it, Carlos. Of all the bets involving Breece Hall that I like tonight, That one's kind of like in the middle. I like Breece Hall over rushing yards. I like Breece Hall an anytime touchdown. If you wanted to take the 2.5 receptions, that's fine, but of all the bets you could take on him, it's probably not the one that first comes to mind. Oh, 555. I'm up 16 in fantasy. He has Herbert. I have the Chargers defense. How do you think it looks? I think you're going to end up with the win. Chargers defense maybe getting a pick, a couple sacks. That may be the difference. Brad McCoy, K9's schedule super tough. DK for Jake Ferguson, just like Goddard. Nick, I think you're giving up a little bit too much to get Ferguson, but I understand the desperation. Elijah Conkle, down 205, have Chargers defense. Do you think I win? Yes. Oh boy, 555. Oh, we got you on that one. I think you're going to come out ahead. Cooper Stone, I'd rather go with the Jets defense. I think I'd rather go Jets, believe it or not. Or I have, by the way, this is going to be a lot like, I mentioned this yesterday or the last few days. A lot of you guys were asking which defense did I like more, the Eagles defense or the Cowboys defense. And I said, I like the Cowboys defense more, but I actually think the Eagles win the game. I think tonight could be just that way. I could see the Chargers winning the game, but the Jets defense actually performing better from a statistical standpoint. Or I have Deontay Johnson. Should I trade him for Pacheco? Not a terrible idea, actually. Reed Johnson, I'm down 40 with Breece Hall. Don't think it's going to happen, but I'm rooting for you. Mamba is better. Should I trade Rice for Evan Ingram? No, I wouldn't do that. Wouldn't do that. Don't think Ingram's worth it enough. Andrew Connor, should I trade Swift and Ridley for Cooper, Pittman, and David Montgomery? Yes, I actually would pull that trade. Connor, yes, I would. User 7753, AJ Brown for Chase and Hawkinson. I need a tight end. I like it anyways, because getting Chase along with Hawkinson makes it worth it. Edwin Cortez, should I trade Travis? I have Kincaid. And if yes, should I trade Travis Kelce? No, I'm not trading Travis Kelce. I'd rather trade Kincaid, believe it or not. Cameron, Gibbs, and Downs. By the way, it depends. When is the Chiefs' bye week? So I wouldn't trade the backup tight end until after that. Camden, Etienne, and Moore for Pollard and St. Brown. I'd rather have Pollard and St. Brown. Camden, I'd rather have Pollard and St. Brown. Another Cameron. That was Camden. This is Cameron. Gibbs and Downs for Achan and Dobbs. Cameron, I'd rather have Gibbs and Downs. Like, I don't even understand the question. I'd rather have the players who have value rather than the players who don't. Cameron, I'd rather have Gibbs and Downs. Danny 7, down by 10. Need Garrett to go. Win thoughts? Very close. Can he get you a touchdown? It's all about that. He'll get the receptions. He'll get yardage. It's all about whether he can get that touchdown for you. Mopsy, would you trade Chase for Keenan Allen and Cook? The answer is no. I'd rather have Jamar Chase. Mamba is better. Should I trade Lamar and Jacobs for Breece Hall? I don't like giving up on Lamar Jackson right now or trading him, but it's not a terrible idea. I'm not going to do it. Mamba is better. I'd probably hold on to who I have, but it's close. Maybe ask for Breece Hall plus something more. Brendan Miller, Saquon or Bijan? It's got to be Saquon. Bijan, it's not just that Bijan's not consistent enough. Arthur Smith isn't consistent enough. Guys, the reason I'm not as big on Bijan as a number of you guys is it's not about talent. It's not about ability. It's not about whether he can do it when he's on the field. It's about his head coach not giving him enough snaps, not giving him enough opportunities. First of all, I don't understand it. I don't get why the Lions weren't using Gibbs earlier in the season. I don't understand why the Falcons aren't using Bijan Robinson as much now. Doesn't make any sense to me. I know that there are some head coaches that are like, I don't like fantasy football, and I don't like all these fantasy owners telling me what to do. All right, fine. How about a casual football fan that's like, hey, you have arguably your most talented player on the field. Oh, wait, no, he's not. He's on the sideline during critical moments of a game. So between not using Kyle Pitts appropriately and not using Bijan Robinson appropriately, the Atlanta Falcons might have one of the most talented rosters on the sideline. I don't understand Arthur Smith. But personally, for a guy who comes from a very successful family, I think the guy is actually an idiot. I don't like his play calling. I don't like the way he actually manages the roster. I'm shocked that he is in the position that he's in, and nobody talks about it. He is fortunate that his team seems to hang around 500 for the last 2 years and is still competitive in a dog poop division that is the NFC South. But Arthur Smith should have been, frankly, on the hot seat before. I think Dan Quinn was such a better coach compared to Arthur Smith. Someone still needs to tell me why this guy has a job. If he didn't have Marcus Mariota, Desmond Ridder, and now Taylor Heineke at quarterback, I don't think we'd be talking about this guy keeping his job. I think the fact that he's had dog poop at quarterback has allowed him to stay under the radar. But the truth of the matter is, Arthur Smith should have been fired before. He's not a good head coach. He might be a good coordinator. He's not a good head coach. Anyways, a bit of a hot take for you guys. We have hit 2,000 likes, so I'm going to give out a pick. Every time we hit 2,000 likes, we are going to give out a free pick today. Every time we hit 2,000 likes, free pick coming your way. Of course, if you want all of my bets every day, just DM me on Instagram, Buttfumble Sports on Instagram, DM me on Instagram to get all of my bets. I'm going to give out some NBA picks, a lot of NBA and NHL picks for you, along with Monday Night Football. First pick that I'm going to give out, I am going to take the Mavericks and the Magic over 219.5. That's the Dallas Mavericks playing the Orlando Magic. I'm taking the over 219.5, guys. Over 219.5. First pick that we give out, if you guys want all of my bets and you guys don't want to wait for us to hit the next set of likes, DM me on Instagram. I give away all of my picks for free. All you have to do is DM Buttfumble Sports on Instagram. I'll hook you guys up with a referral code and link for the SHARPZ app, a social app. It's like Twitter for sports bettors, place where we can share our picks and you can see every bet that I make every day. Make sure you DM me on Instagram if you want all of those bets. We'll give out another pick at 4,000 likes, guys. 4,000 likes. Chase, I need Eckler to get 4 or more than Breece Hall to win. Does it happen? No. I don't think it does. I think it's close, but no. Very close, but no. Purdy boy, Hurts on bye next week. Purdy boy, I haven't really looked that far ahead. If I'm being honest, I haven't really looked at that matchup for week 10. I can do it really quick. You're asking about Geno Smith. I'm not in a good position to do that right now. I wish I was. Hold on 1 second. We'll get back to it. I really don't. I don't want to let you down. Week 10, teams on a bye. So Hurts is on a bye. Seahawks are playing the Commanders. That's a great matchup for you. So Seahawks would definitely be someone. Geno Smith would be someone to consider. Tampa Bay is playing Tennessee. Another defense, another secondary that's vulnerable. I wouldn't take Dobbs 2 weeks in a row. I don't think he's going to have the same matchup magic next week. But I'd certainly consider Geno Smith and Baker Mayfield. Anyway, let's get back to this week's questions. May Blue 51. What package could I get for Devontae Adams and Mostert? A pretty good one. Nick Pence, Collins, or Dell. Rest of season, I still believe in Collins, wide receiver 1. Marr, trade Cup for Waddle and Pollard? Yes, I would. Yes, I would. Sully, Montgomery, Moore, and Fields for Amon-Ra St. Brown. You're giving up a lot. I think you're giving up way too much. Way too much. Carlos, we'll look at it really quick. Carlos is asking a player prop bet question. We're going to jump on over to Outlier. Outlier is a great sports research tool. It's a place where I go to do all my sports research every day. Let's take a look at Carlos's question. Not in the same kind of place today, guys. I don't know what it is. I'm just not in the same place. Little feisty. I don't know. Don't know why. All right, I can't even find what you're looking for. Alper. Yeah, that's because we didn't spell it right. Okay. You're asking about over 4 assists. Over 4.5. I see it at 5.5. This is a very good trend. If you're able to get it at 4, over 4.5, I take it. At over 4.5, I'm seeing it as a minus 240. So, yes, it's a good bet. Yes, I would take it. Yes, that answers your question, Carlos. Gavin, Howell, and Ford for Josh Allen. I have Tua. I don't understand what that's about. So we're trading Sam Howell and Ford to get Josh Allen, but you're telling me you already have a quarterback? Gavin, why are there so many quarterbacks involved in that deal? Gavin, I don't even understand what we're doing here. Alex, trade Etienne and Keenan Allen for Swift and AJ Brown. Ooh, Alex, the only reason I'm not crazy about that deal is then you're very overloaded on the Eagles offense. I'm not a crazy... I would say no, Alex. I think you're a little bit too loaded on the Eagles offense, so I'm going to stay away from it. Hudson, who is the RB to have on the Ravens? Gus Edwards. If you don't know by now, learn the name. The dude is on fire, especially when it comes to getting in the end zone. That's where I come out. Tyreek. Hope you're having a great day, Tyreek. How many points do you think Breece Hall is getting tonight? Ooh, great question. I'll say as high as like 15, 16 points. I think he gets a touchdown. I think he gets over 70 rushing yards, a couple passing yards in there as well, or receiving yards rather, so I really like it. Byron Nolan is asking about the Raider, is asking about Devontae Adams or Tank Dell. I am going to limit you guys. I don't want to focus too much on Week 10. We're going to have plenty of time to do that. Right now, I lean towards Dell, but Brian, we're not there yet, so it's hard for me to say. Nick Pence, drop Gibbs or Montgomery? I have them both. I wouldn't drop either one of them, Nick. Why are you dropping either one of them? There's got to be someone else to drop. Kevin Harrell, Pollard and Ayuk for Jamar Chase. I would do it. Kevin, I would do it. Nick, what are some wide receivers I can get for Raheem Mostert? Good question. Maybe you can get as high as a Devontae Smith. Maybe. Nick, thoughts on Achane rest of season? Too many question marks right now. We need to see him come back and be healthy. Sack Wood, trade Kyler or keep him on the bench. Need new wide receivers, but not sure if it's worth it. Look, Kyler Murray is going to start on Sunday. The word is Kyler Murray is starting on Sunday. I might trade him now, maximize the value. Tyreek, thanks so much for the cap. I might trade him now. He has high value because there's a lot of uncertainty right now. People are kind of buying the myth. I might move on from him right now, but I understand if you've sat on him, you want to hold him. Bryce, Bijan, and Gus Edwards for Josh Jacobs. I'm getting Jacobs. No, I wouldn't do that. No, I wouldn't do that, Bryce. Wouldn't do that deal. User 3197. Pollard and DJ Moore for Waddle and Ramondre Stevenson. I actually would do that one, though. User 31, I actually would do that. User 31, I'd do it. Appreciate all of you guys being with us. If you have not done so already, make sure you hit the follow button. Make sure you're following us across TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. Fort Squatter, is Montgomery going to return this week? Yes, I expect he will. Matthew Ferguson, I'm up 22. An opponent has Breece Hall. Am I winning? Just barely. It depends how your league values certain points or certain conversions of points. You know, a touchdown. Is it 6? Is it 4? What is it? But I think you're in a good place, Matt Ferguson. 22 seems like enough. It's close, but I think you have enough. iClick. Do we still think Evans and Addison for Diggs is a good deal, even the Dobbs? I understand, but I still like Diggs. I still like getting Diggs. Yep. Trevor Carty. Trade Smith, Cook, and Chuba Hubbard for JT. Yes, I would. Trevor Carty, yes, I would. Jorge, I'd go Jets defense. Fort Squatter, I'd still rather have Moss. Would you pick up Noah Brown after he just scored 27? No. Fort Squatter, I think that's a bit of an anomaly. I still think Dell and Nico Collins and Schultz, that's where the value lies. I have Williams. Should I have traded him for Schultz? Schultz would be my tight end too. I'm not big on Jamal Williams or Javonte Williams, so yes, I think I'd rather have Schultz. Up 46 tonight against Herbert and Eckler. Think you're okay, iClick. Very close, but I think you're okay. Would you rather have Wilson or Kirk? I'd rather have Christian Kirk. Royce Tooth trades Swift, Saquon Diggs, and Flowers for Henry, Puka, Thielen, Edwards, and Higgins. I'd rather have the Swift, Saquon, Diggs, and Flowers side. So Royce Tooth, I wouldn't do the trade. I'd rather have the Swift, Saquon, Diggs, and Flowers side. D-Clan Holmstrom is asking a really important question that I want you guys to hear. Should I buy on Rachaad White? Yes. Everybody out there, Rachaad White is turning into a sleeper fantasy stud. Rachaad White's usage has been going up. Not just in the running game, but in the passing game as well. He's been getting touchdowns consistently. Rachaad White is turning into a top 10 fantasy running back out of nowhere. So guys, sometimes there's a narrative that starts off in the early part of the year. And by the way, I contribute to it as much as anybody else, saying, hey, I don't like Rachaad White. Not crazy about the Buccaneers offense. Not crazy about their passing game or their running game, or how's Baker going to do, or why do we feel good about it? And then you let the games play out and you see which narratives hold and which narratives go to shit. Rachaad White is playing good football right now. Guys, make sure that you get Rachaad White. roster him, trade for him. He is someone worth owning down the stretch of the season. Really, really like it. Jorge, I do think Aaron Jones is back more because of Matt LaFleur finally frickin' using him. Again, there are so many head coaches in this league. I understand they want balance in the backfield, but if you have a multi-dimensional star, just use them. Don't make it harder on yourself. So, Jorge, I do think something was figured out yesterday. CP, how do you see Saquon rest of season? I actually think he's going to be fine, even with Daniel Jones being out. By the way, Daniel Jones, so sorry about the torn ACL. I know the guy made a lot of money, and a lot of people didn't think he was worth it, including myself. But you never want to see an injury like that. I hope Daniel Jones gets back healthy so he can be a high school coach and work for Duke at some point in the future. Oh, did I just take a shit on him? Oh, there you go. Purdy boy, I still like Swift. He's not going to get touches on the goal line, but we already knew that. If you were buying Swift at the beginning of the season, you should have known the tush push was already in there. I still like Swift between the 20s, though. Should I trade Cooper Kupp? No, I wouldn't. Should I trade Laporta and Kirk for Taylor or Laporta and Kirk for Kyron? Saul, I wouldn't do those deals. Saul, you almost got me with Laporta and Kirk for Taylor. I almost like that, but I'd almost want Taylor plus something else. Lane Griffith, I'd rather have Rashad White. Lane Griffith, I'd rather have Rashad White right now. What are some running backs I should trade for right now? Breece Hall, Rashad White. I actually think that Charbonnet, his value is going up, and he's a cheap running back. Charbonnet's starting to get some value. Gus Edwards, really love it as well. JP, wow, Stroud over Carr really paid off. Thanks, Butt Fumble. JP, happy we could give you that advice. Cody Meyerson, do we still like Puka? Yes. Guys, don't overreact to what we saw yesterday when it comes to Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua. No, Matt Stafford explains it all. CPs, do you still see Saquon as an RB1? Yes, I do. Should I trade Kamara for Chase? Brandon, it's not a bad idea. I don't think I'd do it, but it's a fair trade if you did. Zach, how do you feel about Justin Fields' rest of season? I don't really like him. I'm actually liking what I see from the pageant or whatever we're calling him. Pick up Mitchell, Keontae Mitchell. Yes, I would. Smokers, Jokers. Yes, I would. Trade Bijan and Lamar. No, I wouldn't do that. Saul G. We answered that one. Lewis, what are some RBs? We got to that. Kenneth Walker for Rashad White. Yes, I would. Jose Amparo. Yes, I would. Jose Amparo. Yes, I would. Should I do CeeDee Lamb and Lamar Jackson and Josh Downs for Tyreek and Herbert? Dom, yes, I would. Dom, if it's Justin Herbert, actually, no, if it's Justin Herbert, I'd do it, Dom. If it's Justin Herbert, I'd do it. Should I shop Bijan? Justin, feel free to shop him, yes. iClick in a 12-man on top of that. Let's go, iClick. Let's go. Roster will be Mahomes, Mostert, Mixon, Lamb, Diggs, Olave, Hawkinson, Saints defense, and Bass. It's a good team. Really good team, iClick. Think you're a playoff-bound team. What do you think about Achem when he comes back? I still need to see it. I need to wait. There's so much has changed for that Dolphins team. CP's up 17 versus Chargers defense. Any chance that defense puts up a miracle? No, I don't think so. It would take a defensive score, maybe even more. I have Kincaid and Laporta. Should I trade one of them? No, I'd actually play them in tandem. If you have Laporta and Kincaid, I think this is one of those times where it's a good problem to have. Sure, one of them has value, and if you want to shop them and see if you can upgrade at another position, I won't discourage it. But I actually like holding on to the two rookie tight ends, playing the one that has the better matchup each week. Tight end, much like defense, has become a position where I used to lock in the team I drafted, and now I like to swap them in week to week to always try to get the most favorable matchup because tight end and defense are two where you can really score some important points. David Gonzalez, I might do that deal. David Gonzalez, I actually might do it. User 1984, I need depth for ETN. Who should I target? Guys, a lot of open-ended questions right now. The one thing I'll say about open-ended questions is it's very hard for me to actually give you good advice. For me to say, I have this player, what should I get for it? That's like saying, I have an apple. What should I go get in the grocery store? I don't know. What are you hungry for? What do you want? What do you need? If you're looking for RB depth, go look at some teams that have a plethora of running backs, and you can go make a trade. That said, if you have ETN, if you're trading ETN, you're probably not going to get good running backs in exchange. Why would a team that needs running backs give up running backs? So we need to be smarter about the questions we ask. Not that I'm trying to give you guys a hard time, but open-ended questions usually don't lead to the kind of answers that you guys want. So be more exact in your question asking. It'll allow me to give you guys a better answer. So if you're like, hey, I need a running back, what do you think of Stevenson? What do you think of Swift? What do you think of this player? Could I get this player for this package? That's what we're kind of looking for. Purdy boy, I like Quentin Johnston's targets to go up. Still hoping the rookie shows a little bit more, but Quentin Johnston is probably the one I like more with Palmer out the rest of the month of November. How do you feel about Deshaun Watson? Impressed me yesterday, played better than I expected. I thought it was going to be the running attack that shows out, but I still think he's week to week. We know that Deshaun Watson with the Cleveland Browns is not something that you can lock in and be comfortable with, so you got to be careful. What's your season outlook for Kenneth Walker III? I was high on him early in the year, but it's going down week by week. He's getting greater competition from Charbonnet. I think the passing offense is becoming more and more of an important part of the Seahawks offense overall. So I'm not as high on Kenneth Walker as I was earlier in the year. Zach, missed you, Zach. Sorry, we'll get back to it. Billy Asnai, I think I'd rather have Olave. Saul G, I have Herbert, Eckler, Keenan Allen, and Wilson. I'm down 80. You think I can win? It's a possibility, actually. There's actually bizarrely a chance that you could. What should I do for Bijan to get him? Good question. Don't really know. What should I do for Bijan? I don't know. Send him good thoughts. Smartass Butt Fumble Sports is being such a smartass tonight. What's up with that? Smartass Butt Fumble Sports. Daryl G, should I keep Cooper Kupp? Yes, I would. How do I feel about Swift? I still like him. All right. Guys, don't spam. Don't spam. I'll mute you if you spam. I just had to mute somebody who spammed way too many times, so don't do it. Enjoy. Do you think Jefferson plays again this year? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Posty 707 up 1.98. Have Chargers defense going to bench them? I mean, you can. I think it's pretty weak. I don't have respect for teams that do that. You can do it. It's a win. It depends. Do you want to win or do you want respect? Some people just want the win. Some people just want the win. And by the way, I respect people who just want the win, but I won't actually respect you. Too much for the bullshit. I really like Mostert. First of all, guy gets touchdowns almost every week, so he's so consistent. I still think he's valuable, so I really like Mostert. Angel MP, is Gibbs or Moss a solid RB2 play rest of season? The answer is I think yes, Gibbs could be. Usba, Keenan Allen for Kelsey, Edwards, and Allen. And Jones, if you're getting Kelsey, Edwards, and Jones for Keenan Allen, I'd do it immediately. 2 a.m. Kyron for Achan? Sure. I'll trade you a unicorn for a leprechaun and see who has more valuable. I think Achan probably has more value, so that's why I do it. Lane Griffith, trade Eckler for Flowers and Puka. No, I don't think I'd do it, Lane. I don't think I would do it. Eckler, I think, is too valuable right now, given the running back position. Marshall Landis, Etienne and Amari Cooper for Keenan Allen and Swift. I'd rather have Keenan Allen and Swift. Marshall, I'd rather have Keenan Allen and Swift, I think. Jose, thanks so much for the first gift, Jose. Appreciate you. By the way, guys, I owe you guys a pick. We haven't given out a pick for hitting 4,000 likes. We're about to give out another pick at 6,000 likes, so make sure you're tapping that screen. I still have picks to give out. Let's give out another bet for you guys. I am going to take Clippers and Knicks over 219.5. Maybe there's a theme tonight, but I'm taking Clippers and Knicks over 219.5. Again, we're going to give away picks every time we hit 2,000 likes. So at 6,000 likes, we're going to give away another pick for you guys. If you want every bet that I make every day, regardless of the sport, regardless of the type of bet, make sure you DM me on Instagram. Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram. Make sure you DM me on Instagram. That way you can get every pick that I make every single day. So if you want every bet that I make every day, DM me on Instagram. That's Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram. That way you can get every bet that I make every single day for free. For free. So if you want all those picks, that's how you can get it. By the way, if you guys want a free 7-day trial for Outlier, IP Shade 45, just hit me up. and wants that free 7-day trial, just DM me on Instagram. Free 7-day trial for Instagram as well. So many things that we give away here at Butt Fumble Sports to help you guys out, to cash tickets, to win money, to obviously win your fantasy matchups, like so many things. By the way, we just hit 6,000 likes. So before we get back to answering your fantasy questions, let's give away another pick. How about it, guys? How about it? Another pick coming at you. You guys ready? Are you sure? You guys ready? Okay, let's do it. Next pick that I'm going to give out, I'm going to take the Bucks minus 2.5. That's the Bucks, the Milwaukee Bucks, playing the Brooklyn Nets. I'll take Bucks minus 2.5. When we hit 8,000 likes, I'll give away an NFL pick. How about that? I'll give away a Monday night pick at 8,000 likes. Mar, I'm up 17 and he has Herbert left. Do I take an L? You might be okay, actually. Jake Navarro, I'm down 11. Will Hall pull through? I think so, Jake. Jacob Spear, do I trade Henry, Kyron, and Kirk for Swift, Achan, and Addison? Very close, but no. Jacob Spear, I don't think I do it. Very close, but no. Blackheart Ice. I need Keenan Allen and Breece Hall to score 28. I think you're going to get there. Yep. Paul, Schultz or Kittle rest of season. I'm not big on rest of season questions. I think it's always week-to-week matchup based, but Paul, I'll lean towards Schultz just barely, but I mean, I'm just doing it because you asked the question that way. Really, I don't feel that way. As in, I think rest of season is kind of a nonsense play. You don't know what's coming up. I could have told you week 1, who's a great rest of season play? Nick Chubb, you know? So, Connor Bogan, Christian McCaffrey for Olave and Bijan. No, I wouldn't do it, Connor. I wouldn't do it. George, trade DK for Higgins and Najee. Yes, I would, George. Yes, I would. Jacob Lantis, sell Stroud high? Hell no. I wouldn't sell CJ Stroud right now. Sell Purdy. Why would you sell CJ Stroud right now? Hell no. Absolutely not. No. Joshua, Eckler and Ayuk for McCaffrey and Hollywood Brown. I think I'd rather have Eckler and Ayuk. Just barely. It's close, though. Low Life Pins. Low Life Pins. Who do you recommend starting this week? Dak Prescott or Lamar Jackson? Good question. Okay. Baltimore is playing Cleveland. I don't like that matchup at all. Meanwhile, Dallas is playing the New York Giants. You got to go with Dak for a second week in a row. Low Life Pins. Dak Prescott in week 10. Dak Prescott in week 10. When we hit 8,000 likes, we're going to give away another free pick for you guys. It's going to be an NFL pick this time. So make sure you guys are DMing me, Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram to get all of my picks. Make sure you're tapping that screen. Make sure you're getting us up to 8,000 likes for that NFL pick. Michael, I wouldn't give up Puka for Sanders. No, that makes no sense. He hate me, Jordan Allen. Jordan Allen? Who's Jordan Allen? Josh Allen? He hate me. Allen, Flowers, Kirk for Eckler, Metcalf, and Howell. I'd rather have Jordan Allen, Zay Flowers, and Christian Kirk. I'd really rather have Josh Allen, Flowers, and Kirk. But Silvano, I'm down 8 and have Hall playing, and he has a Garrett Wilson. Do you think I win? No, I don't. I think it's super close, but no, I don't. No, I hope you do, but I don't think so. Noah, Deontay Johnson or Ramondre Stevenson? Oh, man, good question. I'm going to probably lean towards Ramondre Stevenson just barely. I'll go Stevenson just barely this week. Brock Ford, pick 2 for this week. Okay. I'm going to lean Brock Ford. I'm actually not going to answer it. Guys, I'm going to hold off on answering week 10 questions. I haven't done my research yet. I don't want to delay the show. I'm going to be kind of struggling through which one to go with. So Brock Ford, I don't have the data with me. I haven't studied week 10 yet. So I'm going to hold off Brock Ford and I'm going to wait on it. Mikal, I told you to take Taysom Hill. Glad it worked out. Saul, SGA over 18.5 points. Let's take a quick look at it using the Outlier app. Again, if you guys want the best access to the best sports betting research tool in the world, make sure you DM us Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram. Again, that's Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram. Once we get the computer loaded up, we'll pull up SGA and check out his point total. You're asking about points. Okay, matchup that he has tonight. You're saying over 18.5. You're getting it at 18.5, Saul? Are you getting in some kind of teaser? If you can get this at 18.5, the answer is yes. I would absolutely take this. I'm seeing it at 30.5, and I still think that might be a good play. The answer is not really, but I think you could probably get this at like 25.5, 26.5. It's still a good play. Saul, if you're getting it at 18.5, man, go on, take the money and run. Okay, we're going to give out a pick right now. We're going to give out an NFL pick for you guys. Promised an NFL pick when we hit 8,000 likes. By the way, at 10,000 likes, we're going to give out our SHARPZ play of the day, our favorite bet of the day at 10,000 likes. So make sure you're tapping that screen. Let's get up to 10,000 likes really quick to make sure we give out our SHARPZ play of the day, lickety split. But that said, our pick for 8,000 likes, I'm taking Breece Hall over half a touchdown. Breece Hall, anytime touchdown is a play that I like for Monday Night Football. That's Breece Hall over half a touchdown tonight. That's a play I like for Monday Night Football. Again, I will give you my SHARPZ play of the day at 10,000 likes. That's my favorite bet of the day. For those who are curious, my favorite bet of the day yesterday was the under in the Rams and Packers game. We did cash on that. Hope you guys tailed on it. We are about to hit 10,000 likes, which means we are going to give out another pick. This is our SHARPZ play of the day, everybody. Thanks so much for helping us get up to 10,000 likes. We are going to give away our SHARPZ play of the day, everybody. This is my favorite bet of the day, regardless of sport, type of bet, whatever it is. It's my favorite bet of the day. Are you ready? You guys ready? Everywhere, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. Are you ready for our SHARPZ play of the day? Okay, drum roll, please. Here we go. We are going to take the Pelicans and the Nuggets under 225.5. One more time for you guys. That is Pelicans, Nuggets, under 225.5. That is my SHARPZ play of the day. Pelicans, Nuggets, under 225.5. My SHARPZ play of the day. If you guys want every bet that I make every day for free, not behind a paywall, not through some kind of maze of nonsense you have to do, all you have to do is DM me on Instagram. Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram. DM me. I'll give you all of my picks for free on the SHARPZ app. SHARPZ allows me to share all of my bets with you guys for free. So just DM me on Instagram. That's Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram. The name of my company, Butt Fumble Sports. DM us on Instagram. We'll give you all of our picks for free for tonight in the NFL, NBA, and the NHL. And yes, I have picks for all of them. In fact, I'm going to give you guys another pick for free right now, just to say thank you. It's a really obvious one, but it's one that I'm going to mix in to a number of parlays tonight. 76ers on the money line, guys. 76ers on the money line. They're playing the Wizards. They're at home. Bank it, tank it. I'm going to take 76ers money line. That's a pick I really like. So, more picks coming your way when we hit 12,000 likes. 12,000 likes will be our next pick opportunity. Rob, should I do Cooper Kupp and Cook for Myers, Mixon, and Rice? Yes, I would. Yes, I would. I would do that deal. Mamba is better. Is Eckler going to get 30 points? No, I think he falls short of it. Mamba is better. Mr. Senju, trade Waddle for Kirk, Evans, or Cooper? No, I'd probably only do Waddle. By the way, Mr. Senju is asking if I will do a subscriber-only show on TikTok tonight. Let me know. Do you guys want a subscriber-only show on TikTok tonight? I'm willing to do it if enough people show up. It'll probably be around 10:30, but if you guys want, I'm willing to do it. Or should I trade Thielen? Is new OC wanting to target Mingo and Moore? I think Thielen's going to be okay. I think that this past week just wasn't great, but I'm not too worried about him. Cody Meyerson, I have Taysom Hill, Laporta, and Kittle. Should I trade one of them? Both Kittle and Laporta just had their bye. I trade Kittle. I think Hill and Laporta are the two worth holding on to. Do I trade Bijan for Kenneth Walker? No. Dre, I would not do the trade. Dre, no, I wouldn't. John, do you like Chargers minus 3.5 tonight? I actually don't. So the way I came out with this game, I'll put it up on my big board. I'm a little bit worried about this one. I'm a little bit worried. I'm not going to lie. I'll put it up on my board. I'm taking Chargers on the money line. And I took the Jets. I took them at plus 6.5. I really bought it up. But I'm a little bit worried about this game. This game makes me a little bit nervous. I feel like this is going to be a closer game. I could see the Jets pulling the upset off, but I really don't believe enough in Zach Wilson. So I'm going to take the Chargers money line, take the Jets on the cover. If you wanted to bump that down to 5.5, if you wanted to bump that down to 4.5, I totally get it. I'm not as high on them as you may be, but I'm going to take the Chargers to win, the Jets to cover by, less than a touchdown. Would you trade for Rachaad White? Evan, yes, I would. Love Rachaad White right now. Depressed Bears fan. What do I do about Devontae Adams and Cooper Kupp? I'd keep Cooper Kupp. I might trade Adams. Brant C, 123. Brant C, 123. What should I do with Kupp and Bijan? I'd probably keep them for now. Guys, we will do a subscriber-only show tonight at 10:30. So if you are not a subscriber, make sure you hit that subscribe button on TikTok. Make sure you're subscribing. That way you join us at 10:30 to get a lot of personal attention and advice. Matthew K, should I drop Pitts for Taysom Hill? I actually don't have a problem with it. Would I do it? Probably not. But given how Taysom Hill's been performing, he is a better play than Pitts week to week. Nick, Saquon for Swift and Lockett. I'd probably still rather have Saquon, to be honest. Got offered Godwin, White, and Robinson for Kenneth Walker. I'd get the trio. More, not less. You are getting more, not less. More, not less. I love that trade. Do that in a heartbeat, more, not less. Jack, should I trade Bijan for Mixon and Hollywood Brown? Jack, yes, I would. Jack, yes, I'd do that trade. Let's say at 12,000 likes, we give out another pick. I'm going to give out another NFL player prop bet. Another Monday night player prop bet that will be dropping for you guys at 12,000 likes, guys. 12,000 likes. Paul Love, what do you think of the Ravens' backfield nightmare? Gus Edwards. Gus Edwards is the answer to the nightmare. Noah, trade Jordan Addison for who? Maybe like a Deontay Johnson. That's a fair trade. If you're trying to upgrade, maybe could you get a Devontae Smith? No, that's reaching probably, but it's in that ballpark. Dude, I don't know what to do. I have Devontae and Bijan. Do I trade away and then for who? If you have them both and you want to trade them, fine, but then you should be reaching for the stars. Reach for like an Eckler. Tony, I'd probably say Kincaid rest of season. What did I say about Bijan? Jacob, I don't trust Arthur Smith, so if you want to trade Bijan, I get it. It's just hard because you trade him, he'll play well. You don't trade him, he'll continue to be benched in critical moments. It's just impossible with how Arthur Smith plays him. Thoughts on Justin Herbert tonight? I think he throws an interception. I think it's going to be tougher for him to throw down the field. I feel like it's a running game. I feel like this is an Austin Eckler kind of game. So, speaking of which, when we hit 12,000 likes, I'm going to give out a player prop bet. Little teaser right now. Player prop bet at 12,000 likes. Will Swift be fine going forward? Adrian, I think so. Trade Allen and Stroud and Cook for Diggs and Mostert. Mr. Senju, I actually would do that trade. Evan Perez, I would do that deal. Evan Perez, I'd rather have McCaffrey. Yep. Okay, we just hit 12,000 likes because you guys are the best audience in the world. You guys are the best sports fans ever. Big shout out to all of you. Again, if you want all of my bets for free every day, just like Paul. Paul just DM'd me on Instagram and was like, can I get the picks for today? I just DM'd him with the referral code and link so he can get every pick that I make every day. The picks that I made today include the one I'm about to give out. So if you guys are ready, let's go. I'm taking Austin Eckler over 32.5 receiving yards. I love this play. This is a great bet today, guys. Austin Eckler over 32.5 receiving yards. Again, I don't think Justin Herbert's going to be able to attack down the field the way that he normally does. Doesn't mean he's not throwing the ball. I think Austin Eckler becomes a critical part of the passing game tonight, as well as obviously play a very important role in the running game. So Austin Eckler over 32.5 receiving yards. Appreciate all of you guys being with us. Hope you guys are enjoying the show. Guys, someone just asked me to... Should I do it? Let's do it. Let's see. Yo, what's good, man? How you doing?
What's up? Good. How are you?
Yo, you a big fantasy football fan or what's up?
Not the biggest fan.
Oh, you just wanted to hop on the live? You just wanted to chit-chat?
I do random lives and battle people.
You battle people, okay. I've actually never battled somebody before. I'm kind of curious to know if my Butt Fumble Sports audience would actually live up to the hype of a battle. So how do we battle, man? How do we do that?
I'll try here. You just have to accept it now.
Okay, so Butt Fumble Sports community, I'm challenging you. I've never done this before. We're hopping in here and we're going to see if we can take on, is it Brandon?
Bandana.
Oh, Bandana. Well, even more badass. Can we beat Bandana? I'm doubting Butt Fumble Sports community. He's got more followers. I'm sure he's better at this. But we're trying to beat Bandana. So Butt Fumble Sports community, we'll get back to your fantasy and sports betting questions in 1 second. Decided to do this little challenge. Bandana, appreciate you hitting me up. Sorry that I'm over talking, but you just jumped into my show, so I figured we just do the regular routine while you guys do this.
Sure.
So not a sports fan, though.
I mean, I like sports. I'm just like, I travel all the time, so I don't really watch sports too much.
I got you. Okay, so we're having this competition. What happens if we win? One of us gets to sleep with the other's wife, or what happens?
Oh, why do I have wives?
Neither do I, but I was hoping you did. So I was trying to play it quick. I was trying to play it fast and loose right there. Thanks so much, Butt Fumble Sports community. Hope you guys are enjoying the battle right here with Bandana. I've never done this before. Let's see how we're doing here. Meanwhile, Bandana, while we're talking, what's your favorite sport?
I like strongman. Do you talk about strongman at all?
Strongman. Oh my God. Who talks? You know who the best country in the world at producing strongmen is?
You think Iceland?
It's not. It's good thought, but actually it's not. Do you know who the best in the world is?
Would it be America?
No, it's Poland. It's Poland. So for all of you out there that make Polish jokes, be careful, because they produce strongmen that could kick your ass. So yes, Poland is actually the #1 producer of strongmen in the history of the world. The fact that I know that is random as hell.
Yeah, I did not know that. That's cool.
While we're talking here, I am going to give out some picks to say thank you to all of you guys that are both supporting me and Bandana. Big shout out to all of you guys. Butt Fumble Sports is a sports content company. We talk fantasy football and sports betting every single day. We don't usually do the random challenge, but we decided to today. I'm going to give out a couple picks to say thank you to all of you guys. Thank you to Bandana for having me be part of this. Pick I'm going to give out right now. We're going to give out, let's give out some picks. We're going to take some player prop bets, guys. Miles Turner. Miles Turner over 1.5 turnovers. I know, random as hell. But yes, guys, we're giving out turnover picks. That's Miles Turner over 1.5 turnovers. I'll give out one more for you guys. LeBron James back in Miami. I'm taking him on over 7.5 rebounds. Don't know about the points. He usually scores a lot of points when he's in Miami. But I'm taking LeBron James over 7.5 rebounds. So, all of my butt fumblers, thanks for letting me battle away with Bandana. We'll get back to your questions in just a little bit. But that said, we're trying to win our competition against Bandana, prove that the Butt Fumble Sports community is the best. Bandana, how am I doing right now?
Oh, you're winning. You're about 1,000 points ahead right now.
Well, that's only because my audience is awesome. As you can tell, the Butt Fumble Sports community just dominates. As Biggie would say, kick in the door, wave in the 4-4. Hope you guys are having a great night no matter where you are.
Live star. Thank you.
Live star, yeah. By the way, Bandana, how often do you do the challenges?
Like most days, and then I'll just take breaks, like a few days or a week at a time.
I've seen some crazy battles. I have seen the battles. I've seen like Israel versus Palestine and like Trump versus non-Trump. Is that like a thing? Is it like battling? Is that a thing?
It can be. Some people will pick one topic to talk about, just talk about that, but I just gotta talk about anything.
By the way, Mark Gonzalez, thanks for loving the Biggie reference. You know I gotta shout out Biggie Smalls, greatest of all time, R.I.P. to the GOAT.
But yeah, so some people will just sit there and just just talk bad about each other the whole time too. It's really random, just kind of whatever.
See, I'm not about dissing people. Like Bandana, I'm gonna talk you up. Like Butt Fumble Sports community. How can you not like Bandana? Like the dude's actually got a bandana. Like he backs up what his brand is. So I'm not showing you my butt, so I'm not nearly as accurate in the depiction of my handle. So, okay, we got about 40 seconds left in this challenge. Butt Fumblers, I'll get back to your fantasy and sports betting questions in 35 seconds, but we have 35 seconds to prove that we are the superior account, that we're better than Bandana. So go to work, Butt Fumble Sports community. Go show them what we do.
So, sir.
IP Shade 45, thanks so much. Really appreciate it. Bandana, I appreciate you hitting me up. This was a new experience for me. I really appreciate you you doing this with me.
Thanks for doing the battle, for sure.
Now, we're in the final stages of this, so if we swap pink slips, or what does the winner get?
Well, sometimes you can do like where the winner can pick something funny for the loser to do. I've never done that, but
Okay, for this victory lap, how about this? For this victory lap, I'm going to give out 5 picks right now. And Bandana, I hope you don't mind. I'm going to give out 5 picks to all of my followers right now for helping me win that challenge, okay? If you want to bounce, I don't know if you can undo it, but if Bandana, you want to go off to your next challenge, you can. I'm going to give away some picks, though. Up to you. So, 5 picks I'm going to give away to everybody, okay? Thanks so much, Bandana. 5 picks to give away. I'm going to go with Kentavious, Caldwell, Pope. By the way, thanks so much, guys, for helping me kick that dude's ass. That was awesome. We dominated that. Butt Fumble Sports community, way to go, everybody. You guys showed him. He doesn't even know what hit him. Way to go, everybody. Anyways, Kentavious Caldwell Pope, we are going to take him over 1.5 blocks plus steals. Blocks plus steals. Great job, everybody. We've got 4 picks to give out because you guys helped me win that challenge or whatever the hell that was. Next pick that I'm going to give out, Kobe White, under 4.5 assists. If you guys have been loyal viewers of the show, you guys know that Kobe White under 4.5 assists has been very consistent. When you battle after it's done, you shout out the people that sent you gifts. Well, Act JJ, I gotta say thank you to you. You crushed it, Act JJ. You, IP Shade 45. I know Sam, Paul Love dominated. Beast Mode. Appreciate you guys helping me out. You guys dominated. So, big shout out. Yeah, Bandana suffered a concussion. He suffered his own butt fumble there. He didn't even know what hit him. Anyways, I got 3 more picks to give out, guys. I gave out Kentavious Caldwell Pope over 1.5 blocks plus steals. I gave out Kobe White under 4.5 assists. I'm taking Victor Wembanyama over 2.5 blocks. And now I'll give you guys a couple more game picks. For you guys. I'm gonna take the Clippers on the money line. James Harden debut. Little nervous about it, but I'm gonna still take Clippers on the money line. And I got a random one for you. I'm taking the Rockets, and I'm going to take the Rockets on the money line. Crazy. I'll take the Rockets on the money line. Not a great pick necessarily. Maybe you want to take them to cover. If you do, maybe like a plus 4.5. But I like the Rockets tonight to actually win outright. Rockets and Magic could be 2 teams that end up getting an outright win. Anyways, those are some picks for you guys. Appreciate you holding through that battle. Well, let's get back to some of your questions. Act JJ likes the Rockets pick. Thank you so much. Without De'Aaron Fox, I just don't feel the same way about the Sacramento Kings. Christian D. Should I do Donald Perham or Everett tonight? I'd probably go Everett. I'd go Gerald Everett. John, need 32 between Breece Hall and Garrett Wilson. Think I got it? Yes, I do. John, I think you actually could get there. It'll be close, though. Do you think Chase will play this week? Jamar Chase, I'm very worried about it. I'm very nervous about it. Frankly, because of the way they talked about the back injury already seizing up during last night's game. So it has me a little bit worried about it. They're playing the Houston Texans, so if he plays, I love him. I think he's a great start, but I am a little bit worried about it. Again, guys, if you want all of my bets every single day, make sure you DM me on Instagram, Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram, to get every bet that I make every single day. All you have to do is DM me on Instagram, Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram. I'll hook you guys up with the referral code and link. Again, thank you guys for helping me out with that live challenge. That was cool. We might do that again sometime. Wise guy, I got Eckler playing against Garrett Wilson tonight. Down by 5. Do I win? Yes, I think you do, wise guy. Very close, but I think you do. Act J Day, does Wilson get 15.5 PPR? Yes, I think he does. By the way, Robert Williams, the former Celtics center and now the Trailblazers center, apparently needs surgery. Another reminder, that was a trade worth making if you were a Boston Celtics fan. Why do the Pistons keep starting Hayes? I don't know. That's a great question, Jack. I'm not big on him either. I feel like they should bench him, but that's just me. Seb, who won this trade? Jacobs and Evans for Godwin, White, and Logan Thomas. Very close. I might go Godwin, White, and Logan Thomas just barely, but it's very, very close. I think it's a fair trade. Adrian, 7-2, should I trade Hurts and somebody for Josh Allen? No. Why would you move on from the number one fantasy quarterback right now? No. Evan Perez, I'd go Kincaid. Evan Perez, I'd go Kincaid. Aria, should I panic on Devontae Adams? I'm worried that even under the new regime, he didn't have a good game yesterday. I thought he was going to perform much better yesterday. The fact that he didn't does have me a little bit concerned. If you guys have fantasy questions, we are going to be providing answers. Subscribers on TikTok, we will be having a show for you guys tonight at like 10:30, subscriber only show tonight. Charles, should I trade Kenneth Walker for Josh Jacobs? Yes, Charles, I would do it. Chano, I'd go Gus Edwards. John Wright, I'd rather have Puka, I think. I'd still rather have Puka. Jacob, Taysom for Olave, I'd do it. Nah, bro, I'd have Jacobs. I'd rather have Jacobs. Negawatt 4, down 26. Do you think Keenan Allen can win it for me? No, I don't think he can. I have Herbert. I was just offered Stroud for him. Should I pull the trigger? I might ask for Stroud plus something else. I might ask for a little bit more. Do you think Mitchell gets more playing time after killing it yesterday? John, yes, I do. It's Jet. How's it going? We're having a great day, boss. Hope you're having a great day as well. Gavin Wheeler, I traded Walker and Ferguson for Cole Kmet and Jacobs. Not terrible. T-Bot, yes, I would. Taysom for Moss. I'd rather have Taysom Hill, believe it or not. Eali, Waddle for Evans. I'd rather have Waddle. Appreciate all of you guys being with us. Hope you guys are enjoying the show. We will be live later tonight for a subscriber-only show. Subscriber-only show tonight. We'll do that subscriber-only show at about 10:30. I'm going to give out, let me give out one or two more picks, and then we're going to sign off. We're going to give away a few more picks for you guys, and then we're going to move on, and I'm going to go grab some dinner before Monday Night Football. But I'm going to give you a couple hockey bets. For you guys right now. Couple hockey plays for you guys. First, I'm taking Panthers on the money line. That's Panthers on the money line, guys. First one that we're giving out. I would also take the Oilers, Canucks, if you can get it, at over 5.5. Oilers, Canucks, over 5.5. That's one I really, really like. If you can get it, I would take it. Let's give out another hockey player prop bet for you. I'd take Bruins and Dallas Stars under 6.5. That's Bruins, Stars, under 6.5. Those are all the bets that we're going to be giving out today. Panthers money line, Oilers, Canucks over 5.5, Bruins, Stars under 6.5. We've given out a lot of picks throughout the course of our show. Make sure you guys are DMing us on Instagram. If you want to get every bet that we make every single day, DM me on Instagram right now. If you love the content, if you love the show, make sure you hit the follow button. Make sure you're a Butt Fumble Sports follower. We are live every single day. There is not one day of 2023 that we won't be live on TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. So make sure you hit the follow button. Make sure you're subscribing. And again, if you want every bet that I make every day, you can see every bet that I place. No matter the sport, no matter the type of bet, all you have to do is DM me on Instagram and check out SHARPZ, social media app for sports bettors, a place where we can share our picks. If you want to see every bet that I make every day, you can find them on the SHARPZ app. There is not one day of 2023 that I won't be live, and there is not one day that I won't be posting my picks. That way you never miss our picks, no matter the day, no matter the show, no matter the event, no matter the sport, no matter. We are live every day giving you our picks every day. It is so wonderful to have you guys with us. Hope you guys join us for tonight's subscriber-only show. Again, we will be doing a subscriber-only show tonight at about 10:30 on TikTok. For all of those that watch every day, we are so grateful for all of the support you guys show us. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for subscribing. Thanks for making our channel that much better with your support every day. I will be live later tonight on TikTok for those subscribers, and we will be live at 5 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, everybody. So make sure you guys hit that follow button. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you join us at 5 p.m. Eastern on Tuesday if you don't want to subscribe and join us tonight. Until tomorrow, I hope you guys stay healthy. I hope you stay safe. Have a wonderful night. Enjoy this Monday Night Football game. And I will either see you tonight for our subscriber-only show, or I will see you tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern for our show for everybody. Until then, have a great night, and goodbye, everybody.